Birthdays were always a big deal in our family. My mom loved hosting them, decorating the house, and making sure everyone had a good time. But I had learned over the years that big gestures often came with an equally big dose of drama. This year, I had invited friends, a few colleagues, and some family members to my 25th birthday party. The house was filled with laughter, music, and the smell of cake. Everything seemed perfect, until my mom decided to make it about her. Midway through the evening, after we had sung "Happy Birthday" and I had blown out the candles, my mom stood up. The room quieted, not because we were anticipating a toast, but because she had that look in her eyes, the one that always meant a performance was coming. "I just want to say something," she began, her voice loud enough for everyone to hear. "And I hope you all understand, because it's very important. My daughter, well, she's always been difficult." The room froze. My friends exchanged glances. My dad coughed nervously. "Difficult," I whispered under my breath. "Yes," she continued, pacing slightly. "She's stubborn, independent, and sometimes downright impossible. But I've realized something tonight, and I want everyone to know it." I held my breath, unsure whether I should stop her or let this play out. Everyone thinks I raised her to be sweet, polite, and obedient. But the truth is, she's stronger than any of us imagined. And even though I've spent years worrying, criticizing, and yes, sometimes embarrassing her in front of family and friends, I need to admit. She paused for effect, eyes scanning the room. Everyone was silent now. I need to admit, she's amazing. She's brave, intelligent, and capable of so much more than I ever gave her credit for. I blinked. My mom was actually complimenting me in front of the entire room? This was uncharted territory. She smiled, tears in her eyes. I may have been loud, I may have criticized, and I may have embarrassed her tonight, but she deserves to know that I am proud of her. Everyone here should know it too. Applause filled the room. My friends cheered. My dad looked relieved. I sat there, stunned, as my mom descended back to her seat, wiping a tear from her cheek. I realized, in that moment, that this was her way of apologizing. She had a habit of expressing emotions dramatically, through loud declarations and performative gestures. And though it was sometimes mortifying, it was her way of showing love. After the speech, she leaned over and whispered, "Happy birthday, sweetie. I'm proud of the woman you've become." I smiled, my heart swelling. Despite the awkwardness, despite the years of little digs and criticisms, this was her way of admitting she got it right after all. The rest of the evening passed with laughter, dancing, and heartfelt congratulations. I watched my mom interact with my friends, sharing stories of my childhood that I didn't even remember. For once, the embarrassment felt like affection. That night, I learned something important. Love isn't always quiet or subtle. Sometimes, it's loud, messy, and impossible to ignore. Sometimes, it takes a dramatic moment, a performance of emotion, to make the people you love truly understand what you feel. At my birthday party, my mom stood up and said loudly enough for the whole room to hear, and in the end, it was the best gift I could have ever received.